And we're back again. All right, I left off with the event. This is part two. And so this is how much they got. If I read through Disney's, I could have did it in about 13 minutes, even with commentary. Just saying. These guys are trying to go up against Netflix. This is how you do it. Craftopia, YouTube star Lauren Rihimaki, aka Laura DIY, my niece watches her, will watch on as 9 to 15-year-old contestants gather materials to craft items for larger than life challenges. Interesting. Karma, 16 contestants ages 12 to 15 must overcome puzzle and physical challenges set under the rules of Karma. With host Michelle Carey, a popular YouTuber, crowning one of the Karma's champion. I think that's cool that they're using YouTubers, but they seem like it's up their alley. They're not trying to do a. I actually have love for her. Before I say for you start going in, Lily Singh's show. The problem with Lily Singh's show, just really quick sidebar, is you got to blame the writing team. She picked the writing team. She said, I have a room full of women in this. You got to stop doing that. Pick people with the talent. If you want to get women, get some talented people. Your jokes were mostly racial and men suck and I'm gay and brown skin, white people bad. Like, some of the jokes I have to say, I did chuckle at some. Like when she was talking about the bra thing and the boob thing. I thought that was actually funny because of she was really legitimately saying a gripe that I know some women have. With like the shirts. But people like, oh, they can't stand her. But Lily Singh as a person, I think is pretty, when she does her own stuff on her channel, I think it's cool. This is my personal opinion. I understand, anger. I don't have it. But her show, I did even go, okay, you're kind of saying the same thing over again, just with different words. But you're saying it again, and you're just taking the words from the first sentence to the second. So, whatever. Back to the list. So we got Full Bloom. The competition series will see 10 talented florists facing off to design the executive intricate displays, I guess, with plants. Legendary. Now this had some controversy because I can't remember her name right now, but she was from The Good Place. I think she's Indian. She came out as being LGBT bi, I think. She's really sweet from what I've seen of her. She really cares and tries to help people from what I can tell. It's a beautiful woman with her boyfriend, but people are like, I've never seen you with a woman. So apparently if they never seen you, they know everything about your personal life. But she wanted to be on here, but I don't think she made it because she wanted to give the show more clout with her name. Like saying, hey, people might watch this because there's a fan base with me. But, they said no. So, legendary from the producers of Queer Eye, this 10-episode unscripted series will rotate around 10 voguing houses as they compete in a themed ball each week. So, there's apparently a subculture of people that are queer that have a ballroom kind of dancing scene situation, and apparently it's like really intense, and this is going to be something. Well, people didn't like her being in it because of the fact that she's not one of them, and they said that the only people that should be able to judge it are the people that are one of them, which I think is kind of weird because wouldn't you just care more about the professionals judging you on the professionals, especially if they haven't said anything ignorant about people of the letter community. Here's my thing. Just like if it's a competition about dancing or acting or singing or something, I don't think you should be like, well, unless you are a black person. No, a producer knows what sounds good. A producer will know. They may not be able to sing, but they know because they work in the industry. Like, I think sometimes people, this whole, you gotta match me perfectly. If you do a movie with black people in it, it needs to have a black director. No, not all the time. You need to get a person that knows how to do the voice. It knows how to get that voice out and say, just saying, just saying. But hey, to each their own. I hope the show does well. I heard about the ballroom thing. I actually might want. I think I did do a video about it. I'm not really going to check it out because I didn't like how they treated her when she's an advocate for them, and it did feel like she was kind of just saying it just because sometimes people go, "I'm LGBT too, love me now," and I'm like, "Oh, why did you wait until after they said that? You should have announced that before." But that's neither here nor there. I didn't like how they treated her, so I'm not. But just because I'm not going to watch it, I hope the show does well. The Greatest Space. The producer behind The Amazing Race have conceived an epic reality competition with interior designs transform empty rooms around the world. Each win allows them to design a bigger, more unique space, eventually leading to a substantial cash prize. I am not really a fan of reality TV myself personally because it just seems like a lot of them are just game shows or weird things that people would never act like, but they keep pushing them. It's fake and annoying to me. I'm like, I got enough drama in my own life. Brad and Gary Go 2. The 6 episode reality series follow Fashion Police's Brad Goreski and his husband, Gary Janetti, as they embark on a globetrotting culinary adventure inspired by their Instagram stories. Interesting. Actually, not a bad idea. The Hose. Yes, that's what it's called. This docu-series, described as the spirit of Crazy Rich Asians, follow multiple generations of the Ho family, whose patriarch built a multi-million dollar empire in Houston after immigrating from Vietnam. See? Birth, Wedding, Funeral. CNN Lisa Long will host this series exploring different countries' cultures through the 3 particular rituals of birth, wedding, funeral. I think that's actually pretty cool. See how cultures live. 12 Dates of Christmas. This dating series will follow a cast of singles as they step into a real-life romantic comedy filled with such winter wonderland traditions as ice skating, sleigh rides, and mistletoe kisses, all arranged to help them find love in the time for the holidays. I think that's interesting that they keep doing these love shows and they think they can manufacture love. But it's, we'll see if it lasts. Maybe someone will find it. Whatever. Heaven's Gate, a CNN original series exploring the infamous religious movement which culminated in the largest mass suicide ever on U.S. soil. I think that's actually interesting. Generation Hustle. CNN is also producing a lot of CNN on this thing. CNN is also producing this 10-part series examining the lengths youth people will go to for fame, fortune, and power. The Big Shot with Bethany. Okay, it's just Bethany. It's just spelled funny. From The Apprentice producer Mark Burnett and former The Apprentice Martha Stewart contestant and Real Housewives of New York star Bethany Frankel comes an 8-episode reality competition which contestants compete to be second in command of Frankel's Skinny Girl Empire. Hot Dog. In this 12-episode half-hour reality competition show, 3 hot dog groomers will face off in themed challenges that recreate a dog's look from head to tail. This show is inspired by celebrity dog grooming expert Jesse Rona, who will lead the judging panel that will include celebrity guests. Now we have comedy specials. Yeah, a lot of content, right? Team Coco comedy specials. Conan O'Brien will host 2 comedy specials featuring short sets from up-and-coming comics and curate hour-long specials from 3 yet-to-be-announced comedians. O'Brien Company Team Coco is also producing an hour-long special from the comedian James Veitch. Original stand-up specials. 1-hour stand-up comedy specials are on the way from Tracy Morgan, Search Party's John Early, Rose Matefio, who is also creating, writing, and starring in a comedy series, Starstruck, for the platform, and a newcomer, Ari Shah. Don't Let Pigeons Do Storytime. This is another one. Popular children's author Mo Williams is bringing his first live-action special to the streaming site, directed by Bobcat Goldthwait. That's cool. The special stars Williams and the Storytime All-Stars, a group of celebrities, comedians, and actors like Anthony Anderson, Cameron Esposito, and Natalie Morales, who will be doing sketch comedy and live readings inspired by Williams' work. I think that's actually pretty cool. That sounds like Drunk History a little bit. Untitled Friends Reunion Special to go along with the 236 episodes of Friends and the streaming service is getting upon launch. All 6 friends lead reuniting with creator Marta Kaufman, David Crane, and executive producer Kevin Bright to celebrate their show that continues to be a juggernaut over 15 years later. Yeah, Friends and Seinfeld really still hold up for a lot of people. They still make money off the series years later. That's why a lot of them, they do stuff, but they don't work as hard because they still make money. The Late Late Show with James Corden, producer Ben Whiston will direct. Just to let you know, this is some related content. Friends officially leaving Netflix on there. Now, what's happening, I did come across some information saying that the Friends will be delayed. But there's one show that I had to add on here. There's 2 80s horror things that are coming. Mr. H Reviews is the one who opened it, so I have to give him credit. One is Hellraiser TV show, and there's another property that he knows, but they haven't announced yet. But a Hellraiser TV show, I think that's awesome too. And it's going to be set in the same world as the movies, but I think the first 3 movies or something like that. which is great because the person who's doing it, like, Hellraiser has a lot of potential, but you gotta cut off certain things, and I think this is the proper place for it. Place that has Game of Thrones. Notice I didn't mention Game of Thrones on here, the prequel series. HBO Max sets launch date, unveils first look at new shows. Now here's the launch date for the new shows. Watch first look at Anna Kendrick's Love Life, Kelly Kuoko's The Flight Attendant, and more. HBO by Nick Romano. HBO Max, the new streaming platform arriving this May, has officially announced the launch date. With that news comes a flurry of trailers that unveil first look at some of the upcoming series. And there was a few, which, by the way, there's a Looney Tunes one, and I can't wait for that because I love Looney Tunes. It's called Looney Tunes Cartoons. And I'm so happy, unlike Disney with the Muppets, that Warner Brothers is using and HBO is using their IPs. They're like, we have Looney Tunes, we're going to put in Looney Tunes. We have Sesame Street, we going all in and giving them a show. Anyway, the debut of HBO Max coming May 27th will bring original series such as Love Life with Anna Kendrick, Sesame Street Workshops, The Not Too Late Show with Elmo, Ballroom Competition Show Legendary, Documentary on the Record, Craftopia with YouTube sensation Laura D, and fresh Looney Tunes cartoons, each getting their own teaser trailers. An additional preview shown above, because I got this from the site, serving as a general overview of HBO Max upcoming offers, features glimpses of the Big Bang Theory's Kelly Kuoko and the flight attendant, and what appears to be Ridley Scott's Raised by Wolves. Love Life, created by co-showrunner Sam Boyd and executive producer of Bridesmaids Paul Feig, follows the journey of a woman, Kendrick, from first love to last love and everything she learned about herself along the way. If you love TV as much as we do, sign up for Entertainment Weekly's. Okay, whatever. So, the Friends thing I did hear, there's going to be a little bit of a delay, but anyway. Welcome to Ballroom, Master of Ceremonies Dashun Wesley exclaims in the teaser of Legendary from executive producers Robert Eric and David Collins. The Gents who remade Queer Eye for a new generation, the show brings LGBTQ counterculture to mainstream audiences. It's more than just dance, it's performance, art, and fashion. The show already faced controversy when The Good Place's Jamila Jamil, remember I said that, was announced as MC, a role traditionally filled by a ballroom veteran on Legendary. The actress said it was a press release error. She instead serving as a judge alongside rapper Megan Thee Stallion, ballroom icon Limoni Maldonado, and stylist Law Roach. But the ballroom community is still wary over concerns of authentic and appropriation. We'll find out whether those fears were warranted or not when Legendary arrives. I think they're just going to stick to what everything and it's going to be fine. She's bringing clout because the reason why I even cared was because of Jamila Jamil and Megan Thee Stallion. I was like, oh, they're on there. Maybe I'll, I don't really care about competition shows, but I'm interested to see what those people have to say. Other original series coming to HBO Max that didn't have teasers includes a Friends Unscripted Cast Reunion, new episodes of DC's Doom Patrol, by the way, I think Titan's going to be on there too. Don't forget, also Stargirl is supposed to premiere on there too. Just want to point that out. The Return of Search Party, the 3-part Amy Schumer documentary series, adult animated comedy from regular shows J.G. Quintel called Close Enough, and the new Adventure Time episodes through Distant Lands. By the way, I may do this one day. I actually have it notated. I am a monster fan of regular show. All that weird art stuff. Yeah. I love Adventure Time too. No, I was all about regular show though. One day I'll talk about it. Like I said, I have it written down. Regular show, that show is just awesome. I even got a magnet on my refrigerator for regular show because I love regular show. So but I'll give you my review officially one day. But yeah. And the fact that Close Enough is happened by J.G. Quintel, I'm like, I'll check it out. I don't even know what it is, but because I love regular show, I'm checking it out. Plus, there will be a library of titles across Warner's media library, including HBO's series. Same stuff that's supposed to be on like the app, DC app, but it's gonna be, I think, all that and then some, like get Harry Potter and stuff. Maybe even Godzilla's. It is thrilling to be approaching the launch of HBO Max so we can finally share the first wave of content our teams have been developing in partnership with a group of unparalleled creators. Sarah Aubrey, head of original content at HBO Max, said in a statement, the original slate available at launch represents a diverse range of unique voices, emblematic of quality and scope of programming still to come. Now, those ones I read to you, these recent ones, good play, like stuff like that, all those are actually launches. So here's why this is more interesting than Disney. Disney launched, and now it was the same thing, and I think they learned from the DC Universe. And personally, I feel they should take DC Universe and fold it into HBO Max. And the people who have the DC Universe already paid for, just give them HBO Max. Still use the DC Universe stuff though. I think you could make a section for DC actually, a whole separate section. Keep all those comic books there where you have access to all that. I thought that was great, and I think the DC Universe has a lot to offer. And I think you should take HBO Max as a whole form and put it in there. The thing they should have did with Disney Plus and Hulu. You already own Hulu, Disney. You should have just used that, but I'll get to that later. So my personal thing is the fact they have multiple launches, multiple things. I think they learned from that from the DC thing where DC had nothing. Besides, hey, well, you can watch the old movies, and Disney Plus has nothing. Because people were excited, but they had their kids and stuff, so they're like, here, watch these old movies. But yeah, that's just me personally. I think that's how you're supposed to launch a streaming service. If you're going to launch a streaming service, you're going to do it, you need to drop like 5-6 shows so people have something to digest on. Even if they don't like everything, give them enough diverse, and while they're digesting these, you're bringing on the next one and bringing on the next one. This honestly is I feel is some real direct competition for Netflix. Just saying. So this is the Geek Protagonist. This was part 2. I personally think this is a really good variety of shows. I don't feel like they're virtual signaling. I feel like they're covering a lot of bases. They're having horror shows, kids cartoons, old 80s stuff for people that are from the 80s and 90s that love it like me. They got new stuff. They got certain things covering culture. They got news. They got documentaries, comedy specials, all this. Kind of like how Netflix does. But they even have more. Now, the only thing I didn't see on here was anime. But I did hear something about Studio Ghibli actually is going to be, I think all their stuff is coming to HBO Max, and that's the only place you're going to see it. So there's your anime right there with Miyazaki and all that stuff. So yeah, they got a great cover. This right here, this is competition for Netflix and Disney Plus. Like, that's how you do it. Disney, take notes. Take notes. This is how you're supposed to launch it. This is how you're supposed to drop it. They're dropping shows and they're bringing stuff. So they're like, Friends, you love Friends? We got that. You want to watch old stuff? We got that. You got old HBO series. That's the other thing, some of the HBO series. So if you didn't get to watch Sopranos or something, it's going to be on there. Just saying. Maybe y'all should take some notes. Just saying. So, Geek Protagonist, tell me what you think. Hey, I just wanted to go through these. This is a lot because this is how much they announced. With Disney Plus, I can name all the stuff off the top of my head. Because it's that little, even like a little Star Wars here, a little thing there, a little Pixar there. This is like, no, we got this. You want some more? You gonna take this more? You want this? In your face. Take more. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh yeah, hey, you're part of the alphabet community? We got you. Bam. You want to be black? We got you. Bam. You want some culture? We got you. Bam. You want some Japanese anime? We got you. Bam. You like cartoons? Bam. You want old 80s stuff? Bam. You like this horror thing? Bam. You like superheroes? It's like, yo. Okay, I get it. You about to tear me apart. I get it. I will be there. HBO Max. Yeah, we got more coming at you. You want this comedy stuff? Bam, just one more time for you. Oh, you like cooking shows? We just want to hit you one more hit cooking. Like, yeah. So, Geek Protagonist, I think this is cool. I love competition because that means it keeps the prices down and it keeps everyone enjoying it. Stay safe, stay clean, stay healthy. You know, do the dang thing, all right? So, like I said, May 27th, this is when this starts. We'll see if I can get to stuff. There's so many things to watch. But this is Geek Protagonist. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And see ya. Hey, this is the Geek Protagonist. Thank you for visiting my channel. Like, subscribe, share. Tell me what you think. You heard my thoughts. And also hit that bell notification so you can be aware of any videos I do. Just click. And just take care of yourselves. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming to my channel. I appreciate you sharing this time with me. All right? So the Geek Protagonist is out, and discuss in the comments. Suggestions, anything. See ya.